What's going on, guys? Radio Graffiti here, and today I want to talk to you guys about A Quiet Place, Day 1. Now, horror movies, they're not really my thing, but I really like the Quiet Place movies, mostly because it doesn't focus on cheap jump scares and exorcisms and a bunch of serial killers with knives or anything of that sort. They're different. It's focused more on the characters being put into situations where they have to be extremely quiet to be able to survive, or else some giant spider aliens are gonna pop up out of nowhere and eat them. So A Quiet Place Day 1 focuses on new characters, the main one being Lupita, and like way into the movie, like 30 minutes into the film, we get Joseph Quinn's character. You may recognize him as Eddie from Stranger Things. Honestly, I completely forgot about this character until he just pops up out of the water. I was like, oh right, there is supposed to be another character in this film. I think the biggest strength of the film is Lupita and Joseph's chemistry. They work really well together. I really bought them as two characters just trying to survive who have a sort of a connection. And Lupita's character, already being on the edge of death, was a very fascinating choice because it made it more interesting to see what kind of decisions she makes throughout the film. She's a little more careless than anybody else would probably be in this situation. My favorite scene in the film is when her and Joseph Quinn's character go to get pizza and he's playing cards with her and everything. You really feel the joy in her character. It's probably the only time in the film she actually smiles and seems very happy, which is very fitting for her last day on Earth. This is a really sweet human moment between two characters. I really enjoyed that scene. It was just beautiful to see that even when the world's coming to an end, you can still find joy. One of the things I was most interested to see in A Quiet Place Day 1 was seeing the characters kind of figure out the rules on their own. But in this film, it's like as soon as the alien invasion happens, Lupita's character gets knocked out and then she wakes up and suddenly everybody already knows, okay, we have to be quiet or else they'll kill us. So basically you just skip right over everybody figuring out the rules, which is kind of the part I was interested the most to see. Because like how do these people figure out, okay, if you make noise, the aliens will come out of nowhere and kill you? I wanted to see kind of that stuff. Figure out, oh wait, they can't see us. You know, I wanted them to learn their strengths and their weaknesses. All that happens off screen while Lupita's character is knocked out, which was a little disappointing for me. The film is also a little slow and it can be kind of boring, which just to be expected of a film that's basically no characters are allowed to have dialogue, or very minimum dialogue. Most of it's just whispers. So you kind of just rely on the intense moments where characters are just kind of walking around and, uh-oh, I made a little bit of a noise, a penny fell out of my pocket, and I have to run from these aliens. That's basically the entire movie right there. So it can get a little boring as the film goes on. It's about an hour and 40 minutes. I don't think this is a film we really need to go rush to the theaters to see. I did enjoy it. I liked the film. I'll probably never rewatch it again because there's not much rewatch value. I mean, it's just characters sort of walking around trying not to make any noise, and uh-oh, and then uh-oh, my kitty cat accidentally knocked over a buck, so now we have to run for our lives and hide behind this item. And something I figured out in this film is the father in this film is actually a character who is in A Quiet Place Part 2. So that was pretty interesting. I did not know that at all. I honestly don't even remember this character, but apparently he was in them, so that's pretty interesting. I can't help but wonder how much of this film is kind of giving little pieces that might be helpful for A Quiet Place Part 3. I did not know that the aliens could not swim, so I wonder if that's going to play a factor into A Quiet Place Part 3. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. I'm ready for them to finally kill these aliens, or however this story is going to end. Hopefully with Part 3 it ends, because it's kind of just the same thing every movie. Okay, we have to be quiet or else the aliens will kill us. We got to figure out how to kill them. And in A Quiet Place Part 1 and 2, they figure out how to defeat these things. So hopefully Part 3 will be the end of it. So yeah, those are my thoughts on A Quiet Place Day 1. What did you guys think about the film? Did it meet your expectations? Or do you feel they could have done a little more with the story they were given? Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. I thought the film was fine. I really liked the ending. It's a fine, good film, but nothing I think you need to rush out to go see. And thanks to the idiots that run studios these days, this film will be out on digital this month. Pretty dumb thing to announce considering your movie's making bank at the box office right now. It's like studios just hate making money. You know it's okay for a movie to be out in theaters for more than 1 month, right? I mean, you spend years putting a movie together, just throwing it on a streaming service after a month or two. Sounds like kind of a waste to me, but whatever, what do I know? Anyways, that's all I've got for today, and I will see you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed the video.